Would be right, exactly.
All
Oh,
right.
I have a little thing I can play here. Got it.
All right, here we go. We're live.
A little thing I can play here.
We are live.
Live
So President Trump is kicking
at
everyone.
7:25.
We're still trying to set him up with our bullshit Republican primary debate.
Ah,
And we're just hoping everyone takes shots at him so we can help Ron DeSantis.
Because we're Fox News.
And we suck.
oh, that's too funny.
Opinion.
We only care about getting a big fat paycheck.
And about not getting fired like Tucker Carlson.
First Republican primary.
That's so true, man. Where'd you get that? That's fucking hilarious.
On Twitter. I think it was
No kidding.
Benny.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, I guarantee, at least I think that, no guarantee, but I believe that Trump will get a lot more viewers than the debate does.
Oh, without a doubt. Tucker Carlson's got 3 to 5 million a fucking night watching him. He's got almost all his old people back, doesn't he?
Oh, easily.
Yeah, and probably even more now.
That little thing I just showed, already 2 million people have seen that, and that was posted like less than an hour ago.
Yeah, right, exactly. He's whatever he's doing, man, he's doing it right.
When he sat down with Colonel Douglas McGregor, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I watched that.
8.5 million people watched that.
Imagine.
And Vivek, he has 44 billion watched that.
Right. That guy talks a lot of sense, man.
Yeah, I don't trust him. He's a double talker.
Almost too much talk, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, he's shooting for a vice presidency.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Because he won't take it.
What's that? Oh, did he? I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I rumors are he won't take it. Or at
Oh,
least
okay.
somebody.
That's what I was figuring. He was just gunning for the VP job. It's not DeSantis's time. It's not any of their time.
I think DeSantis has proved he's not what he's.
No, it's just not his time, man,
Be done. He going
Trump
back.
Trump
And-
steals the thunder from the fucking room, man. And you can't compete with that. You can't. I don't know what he's thinking. He should have just waited. And they're like, oh, strike while the iron's hot, man. You can't, man.
He should have waited till after his term was done.
Right.
It's again a party against the MAGA. It's
Right.
a party against the MAGA right now. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, they're just, and then the Republican Party's divided enough with all the fucking rhinos down there, and you find it out about more and more of them all the fucking time. So I mean, he should have just fucking, maybe he's gonna be one of them. Who the fuck knows? The way things are going down there, man, it ain't good, and it ain't leading to nothing fucking good. Did you see what's going on with Dr. Jordan Peterson? Have you followed that little tale at all?
No.
Something about Trump, and Trump shouldn't run or something like that.
No, nothing about Trump. No, it's about him. He was on the Joe Rogan show, right? And he's been on a bunch of other podcasts and doing, shows and everything. And he had the audacity to say that, men are men and women are women, and neither shall the two shall mix. And that people that are doing that have a mental illness, and that's the truth. And he spouted 4 or 5 other truths that they don't like to hear. And the psychology board in Canada wants to revoke his license for being a clinical psychologist, psychiatrist, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
because of what he said that goes against the trans community and all the untruths he spoke about how men can't be women and how women can't be men. And it's like we've entered fucking bizarro fucking worlds. You
well,
know,
they can
up
act
there.
like it, but they can't be, they can act like they want, they're men, but
Well,
they're not.
that's just it. They're not going to change their chromosomes, man. It ain't happening. You can cut your dick off. You can blow up some titties. You
Yeah,
can do all you want, but it's, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't give a fuck one way or the other. But I'm just saying that, fucking Jordan Peterson, he's like, how can you take this away from me? I earned this. It took him fucking 20 fucking year, whatever, to fucking get his degree. And he's like, okay, I'm going to fight this because they what they want him to do is they're fining him like 20 grand or something, and they want him to take re-education classes. Imagine re-education. And he's like, no, but I will let the world know what you people are doing up here.
Canada's just as fucked up as we are.
Oh, they're just a little bit more fucked up, and we're following right down the road behind them.
they're a little worse up there in Canada, hate to say, but
Yeah.
but it is getting bad here too.
Yep. It all depends on the next election, see what happens,
I don't know, we might not have a next election.
Nah.
Trying to cancel it right now. That's what I heard.
What?
They're trying to cancel the elections. That's what I
Well,
heard.
they're trying to do everything so Trump can't run because they know he's going to win. And they can't have that. Even BlackRock and the rest of them, they don't want fucking Trump in there because they can't fucking buy him. How can you buy a billionaire? You can't. The guy didn't take any money, don't take no salary or nothing. How can you buy that? You can't. And he wants me and you to be millionaires. He wants everybody in America to prosper. And these fucking people, that's not in their plan. They want us all broke and all to fucking rent from them, rent a car from them, or lease a car from them, an electric car, preferably, so you can't travel far from your home base. Oh no, they got a pretty dastardly fucking plan for fucking, average, Joe fucking America. Trying to destroy Christianity, get rid of the fucking religion. They're trying to take away all the religious fucking things from the churches, the tax rebates and all that. They're trying to crush that. It's fucking bad, man. These people are fucking out of control. How the fuck did they get in the government? Then you see the idiots, they'll say, oh, Trump or Biden. Well, you can't stand Trump. He's a baby, he's in bed with Russia. And it's like, no, he's not. It was proven he wasn't. Oh, yes, he is. We know he is. And it's like, wow. Wow. No, I mean, people, especially in my state, man, we're the worst ones.
Oh
man.
yeah, well, I know you guys are so fucking
This fucking state is fucking crazy, man.
totally.
It's just like
Going over to New Hampshire too. My daughter is the same way.
Oh, New Hampshire's fucking just as liberal. It's almost all fucking full of people from here.
Not all New Hampshire is.
No.
Down the coast to the close part of Mass.
Down by it, we call that fucking Northern Mass.
Right.
The same in Maine. The
Good.
same in Maine. All those
Migrate a lot.
down east Maine is Northern Massachusetts, man.
Yep.
Without a doubt. I mean, there was a thing on the other day. They were in the most liberal fucking states in the country, and you didn't even have to watch it. Massachusetts was number one. It's like, gee, really? But what's funny is they named the safest states around. Maine was number one. I think Vermont was 2. New Hampshire was 3. Connecticut was in there 4, and Massachusetts was like 33.
Well, the population difference too between those.
yeah.
Big difference.
Well, plus now they're fucking whining about all the fucking illegals they let in here now. They want people, they actually asking people in the state to let them into your home. Do you have an extra room, to take in a illegal family? And it's like, oh yeah, sure. You got plenty of money. You got plenty of money. You're taking our money. And then today I hear they're paying off student loans. Massachusetts Board of something's paying off student loans, and they go, and we had 45% was for the Black community, and the 27% was for the Hispanic community, and this much was for the LGBTQs, and this, and I'm like, I mean, every race of people except for fucking white people.
Colleges in Massachusetts,
What's the matter?
they're paying for college out of Massachusetts.
Yeah, can you
I
imagine?
grew up there. I paid taxes there. Fuck that. I want my cut.
That's right. And I didn't see you
I
paying
go to
off.
college.
I didn't see you paying off my fucking kid's student loan.
What the fuck?
You know, exactly. These people, they're fucking crazy, man. You know, I mean, let's face it now, the latest scam I heard, scandal that could come to fruition, who knows? I mean, I don't know.
Paid a
But
lot
it
of
was, if our currency goes defunct and they go, the dollar's no more good, the fucking bank's gonna go, your loan's null and void, we'll just take your fucking house. And they'll scoop up all your property that way. Now you can pay rent for your own house. That's when I go to my place in Maine. That's off the grid. Nobody knows where I am. And I like it that way. I don't owe a fucking penny on it.
Yeah. Need to do that.
Hey, I just might do it anyway. I might fucking I would listen. If my daughter wasn't in high school, she's going in her junior year. If she was senior, this house would be for fucking sale now. Get out of here before the market fucking tanks.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
Of course it is. I can still get 800,000 or 900,000 for this fucking place. And in this town, prices haven't really dropped in this town because when the house down the street someone just fucking bought it, man, $1.2 million. You know, and it's more than likely is a corporation like Procter and Gamble or some big corporation move one of their big wigs to town. You know, that's a lot of that goes on in this town, you know. The company moved us here from here or there. A good friend of mine was running Bed Bath and Beyond and Christmas tree shops in that company. And then he was all done with them a year or two ago. He had to get them all straightened out back in the black. And I don't know what happened after he left, but they were no more now. They're fucking, all their stores are empty. They fucking went out of business. But yeah, there's a lot of that corporations and big companies that buy, and they don't give a fuck. They're just paying cash. So
You know, we're losing all our manufacturing jobs,
yep.
which was how we made all this money and became
Well,
self-sufficient.
this is what happened. Is, you know, I mean, look at what is it? Look at just Cobra State. Look at fucking Detroit. All the manufacturing moved out of there, man. Because why? Because they put it all over fucking seas, man.
Down in Mexico.
You know, or Mexico, whatever. They went for cheaper fucking labor because why should you pay Americans? What? You know, and what happened to the days when, you know, an average Joe in the factory made 50, 60, maybe 75,000 bucks a year, and the guy that owned the factory maybe took home 250,000 bucks a year, not 10 million. You know, and screwing the fucking young little guy out of money, and you know, I mean, and then everybody in this country, let's face it, man, they all badmouth unions now. But guess the fuck what? You know, I was glad I was in a fucking union, man. We got paid fucking very well.
Not
Yep.
DJ.
You know, I mean, it is what it is. There used to be fucking typesetting union, secretaries union, you know, hoistway mechanic union, fucking you name it, man. All the construction fields all had fucking unions, and now my buddy that's a CPA, he was saying that less than 20%, I think it was under 18%, have pensions now, and you know, are unionized with a pension. It's fucking pretty sad.
Well, if you look at what the unions have done, they haven't been upholding their side of the bargain either. You know, look
No,
at the fucking-
yeah, they were bought out. They were bought out.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's face it, they're as crooked as shit now.
Right. Exactly. So
Oh, yeah. I mean, even our unions where I used to fucking yell at them all the time and say, you motherfuckers are fucking, 1 year, they talked us into taking a 0-0-0 across the board. And then so in essence, we got a fucking cut and pay back in the fucking late 80s, early 90s. It was pretty fucking bogus. But yeah, what are you gonna do, man?
But we can send all that money over to Ukraine.
Yeah, right.
Wait in Donald J. Trump, we need to.
Did you see how they were all flipping off fucking Biden on his motorcade? They're like,
Why?
fucking 13 days too late. They're all fucked. They're all standing outside going, fuck you, you piece of shit. Then he gets up there and tells him about his kitchen fire where he almost lost his house, almost lost his Corvette and his cat. But none of
How
that
the
happened.
fucking kids missing there, and
You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
fucking
well,
people's kids got incinerated, and this fucking asshole's talking about how he can relate because he had a kitchen fire 40 fucking years ago. What a piece of shit, man. Oh, I couldn't believe he was saying that. It was like, listen to this fucking fool.
well, he's lied all his political career, so,
Right. You know what's funny is how they have all the tapes of him? They have all these tapes of him when he was a young man with hair. Remember when he was lying, how he was saying how he was top of his class and he wasn't even near, he was down the bottom.
it was a coup orchestrated by Obama. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, right, exactly. Oh, hang on a second.
wonder where Howard is tonight.
Give him a week off, and he's spaces out.
He said he had something to do. He couldn't be
Oh,
here tonight.
yeah,
I forget what it was. He was going somewhere with his wife or daughter or something.
Oh,
yeah, I was gonna try to join for the fights last night, but had to take my uncle home from a CAT scan. I think it was about 8 o'clock when I got home.
it's not bad. It's just a couple quick fights
Yeah.
with some nobodies, and know what they are.
Oh, yeah.
This little chick did really good, and then fucking he left her behind, man. I was really surprised about that.
And it took that fucking English fucking arrogant fuck.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
How long can you stream on Twitter now?
As long as I want.
As long as you want, you can. They can, Tucker could. Stream 2 hours if you wanted to.
It's good.
The one I seen was his McGregor interview, and it was like 55 minutes.
As long as you want, you can stream for. There's no limit. I could put, go live anytime. Show my plants growing, just, boring, but actually the lights are going off. No, till 10, so.
Mine are going off in about 5 minutes in the flower room.
Yeah, mine go off at around about now, between now and 8 o'clock.
They had gotten me to change the light schedule to be at nighttime, to away from the high demand of power or whatever.
Right.
But I'm like, well, then I to lose my solar. Fuck that. So I changed it back to doing it during the day so I can use the solar power. But I'm not using solar right now for the lights,
Yeah, but could your batteries sustain that grow like,
No, I don't think it could, not for 12 hours,
no,
not 12 hours, no.
that's a lot of juice, man.
6,000, I need almost 8,000 kilowatt hours to do that at 600 watts. So,
So you would actually need a bank of like 16,000 then. To maintain
Yeah, but
8,000.
but then you would need more solar panels to charge the banks up.
Oh, yeah.
Because those single solar panels. won't
We're
be-
seeing more and more big giant banks of fucking solar popping up here and there all around here lately.
We have
Big fields.
wind turbines here.
They say the wind turbines aren't cost effective. Is the last study that I heard.
Or what?
They're not cost effective. I guess for the maintenance factor on those things, and those blades are only good for X amount of fucking years.
Yeah.
And then they can't get rid of the blades because they're all carbon fiber, and there's nothing they can do with them. I guess the particular guy that was doing the talk on them showed a field, and it was just full of old fucking blades. You know, it was hundreds of them.
There was a company was doing experimental recycling on it to turn it into something else, and I
Is that
can't
right?
what it was. It was on one of the YouTube channels, so.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it.
But those blades come with, they're not even made here in the USA. They're made over in freaking Scandinavia.
Yeah, right.
Something.
Yeah,
6 inches.
yeah. I didn't even want to come home the other day, man. We come home from Maine, and I was like, since my wife was, if I had a car here, I said I'd be fucking staying, man. Well, we took the truck up. She had to come home and work. My daughter had to work, so they're all like, "You guys suck." I just stay here. So I'm thinking about going back up.
So what I need to be able to do to do this would be to do solar panels at 600 watts.
Yeah,
You would need 4 of these batteries that I have. That's $1,200 for those. And then you have to do it during the day, and the solar panels, you have to do 1,200 watts solar panel too.
yeah,
So that way you can run 600 watts off the solar panel.
and maintain and
charge.
right.
It's possible, I mean, that's my goal is, I
Yeah.
told you,
Oh,
get
yeah.
$100 a month and
Because
120.
I was batting around the idea of getting some solar panels and then just bringing home my other quiet generator, my little 3,000. And I'd run that thing to recharge some batteries and some solar, and then run my grow room on that. Because that
Well-
thing's super quiet, the neighbors wouldn't even hear it. But how much would it cost me for fuel?
I'm whenever I need to charge this solar panel, I'm sorry, my Pecron without no sun, then I would start my generator. And I have a 2.5 gallon gas tank up there, and I filled up more than a week ago, and I still have half it full.
Yeah,
I've only
mine will last on 2.5 gallons. It'll last 20 hours.
so I've only need to use it like once or twice for to fill it up. 4 hours each time.
Even my new generator, the 7,000, that thing's, I leave it on eco mode, and that thing is a fucking fuel sipper, man. It really is, and it only takes a quart of oil. I've already changed the oil on it a couple of times with him, but it's really.
It's definitely a deep fucking rabbit hole I'm going down, but I know it. I'm going down this rabbit hole.
Oh,
Whatever.
yeah, man.
I don't want to fucking pay electricity. I don't want to be owning the fucking man.
Oh, that's just it. Around here, man, you're fucked. You can't do nothing here, man. I mean, you could. It's gonna cost you. So, I mean, I bet you solar panels around here probably even more money.
we don't have to connect to the grid, that's the trick that I did.
They
I'm
don't
not
like-
connected to the grid.
They
I
don't
have-
want you. They want you on the
No.
grid.
So-
They were trying to make laws against people
Give it
homesteading.
My background, there's nothing else.
Yeah. No, they were trying to make laws against people homesteading, man.
Yeah,
So that they had to be, oh no, you have to connect to electricity. And they're like, fuck you. I don't
Yeah.
want to. Ulterior motives, man.
even the small towns around here where I live, we don't have it here, but in the next smaller town. Just down the road, they have solar panels for their water, at their water supply, a big field of solar panels. So they pump their water into the towers.
Oh, no kidding. The town does, you mean?
Huh?
That'd be the town has solar, yeah.
The city utility does that.
Okay.
Ah. Well, that's a good idea.
Because like when you pump water up, it's also like power also, because you could, when it comes back down, you could use.
It's probably like
Yeah,
5 acres, maybe. 4 or
oh,
5
yeah,
fields
yeah,
of panels.
yep. That's about what we're seeing up here, big 4 or 5 acre lots. With all the panels just, angled at in a certain degree, if the most of the,
Mine are laying down flat in the ground in the backyard right now, and they're still pulling enough wattage.
yeah,
I'm laying right on top of wood, of course, but.
yeah.
Hey, Crop, hey, yes,
Hey, what's up, Crop?
Yeah, I know I could probably just get another 20% if I angle them and all that stuff, but it's not that much more. They do pretty good laying flat right now.
Sure. Especially in the noon times.
Wait, well, I think from when my brain, it's from 10 in the morning till 5 o'clock at night that I have good sun from. And it'll be less in the winter.
Right, right.
But we'll see.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day here today, man. Low 70s, man. Nice breeze, sunny. It was nice. I was working in my shop, had the garage door open all day, no AC on or nothing, man. Had the fans going. It was fucking really nice.
Today was hot here.
Really?
Yeah, up to almost 90, I think.
Uh-oh, that's heading my way probably.
Yep. A couple, 3 days is gonna be like this. Not that bad. I didn't turn the air conditioner till 4 o'clock. But
That's the nice part about up in Maine. The house is so insulated that the night air, if you don't open the fucking doors, the night air will stay in the house all fucking day, man. And about 4 or 5 o'clock, it starts to warm up a little bit, then you open it up. But it's funny, you walk inside and it's like fucking air conditioning in there.
yeah. Do.
I gotta get some vents in there. Since I had it insulated, I'm noticing that I'm getting, like we left for the weekend, everybody had a shower and then we fucking took off, closed the house up, and I come back and there's fucking green mold fucking growing on the fucking walls.
Wow.
Yeah, because of the moisture. It's pine and it's not
Right.
big yet. And it was like, you just wiped it off, but it was just like, holy shit. So that the house is just so fucking tight. And there's no ridge vent, no soffit vents, no nothing vents. So I gotta figure out, we just leave the windows open upstairs now. You know, leave them so the breeze is blowing through. But I gotta do something, man. I haven't figured out what to do
Yeah,
yet.
but, and, yeah, you got about gotta keep a house conditioned,
Right, right.
cold out of it, so.
Yeah, because I asked the guy that was insulating, he said, no, I just leave the window open.
Yeah, but the humidity from outdoors gets in.
Right, then that's what happens during
Yeah.
the humid weather.
If you're, say, you are in the forest, you know how it is when it's at night there, it's like a
Yes,
fog rolls in.
exactly, exactly. So when we're there, you know, all day long, we keep the fans going upstairs, keeps the air circulating and everything, you know. But if it gets really hot, I just leave the generator on. I don't really care. It's quiet, and we'll just run the fans anyway. But when it's hot up there, boy, is it fucking hot.
It's hot here now,
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah, Cobra
like
was
90
just saying.
today.
and you still haven't turned your AC on yet, Cobra?
I have it on at 4 o'clock today. I turned it on. Hopefully I'll turn it off by 9 o'clock. That'll be my goal. Maybe not, but we'll see. When I ask Echo and Echo tells me the temperature's below 80, I'll turn it down. Echo, what temperature is it?
Well, my air conditioner is set on 79.
Expect a low of 71 degrees.
He still says 87 outside.
Yikes.
And I have my set on 79. And it's running. I like it warm. As long as it doesn't get too humid.
Yeah, I don't mind it too bad.
Yeah, it's fucking ready for this. It's 61 degrees here right now.
Oh, man.
I
Till tomorrow, brother.
probably have a sweatshirt on.
Yeah, let me see what the forecast is. Thursday. Nope, high is 74 tomorrow.
Oh, man.
Man,
Friday, high is 70, rain. Saturday, 70s. Sunday, 70s.
What the hell are we getting all the hot weather for then?
Yeah,
Damn.
70s Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, man, it's like we're not breaking that out of we're not even breaking 80 in August. Can you imagine? Used to have the hottest weather of the summer was in August.
you're having what we had 2 or 2
90,
ago. Where
90 today, 92 tomorrow, 81 on Friday, 74 on Saturday, 73 on Sunday, 77 Monday, 74 Tuesday. It would start go down after that. A couple days of it hot, but
Yeah, the 10-day here, man, nothing over fucking 75. I like that kind of weather too. It's all right with me.
only about 3 hours from Cobra. Let's see. My weather says that I'm a little farther south and a little farther west.
We've been getting a lot of fucking rain up here though.
Says it's 86 here right now.
oh, we're warmer than you.
Well, I'm out in the country. I'm not in a town really. You know, there's only 600 people in this town, so that's not a very big town.
That's like my town. I mean, up in Maine, there's 600 fucking people. 600 and change.
We don't have a gas station here.
No, there's no gas station in my town either. There's really there's one little market. There's one little restaurant.
Why don't you become mayor and then build, baby?
I'm telling you, that with the biggest thing that town needs, the best thing that can happen to that little fucking town that's there right now is a fucking fire. And just fucking put it to the ground. There's all this dilapidated fucking buildings. There's about a half a dozen of them, and they're a fucking accident waiting to happen. I could have bought one, dude. I was at the fucking town meeting, and this kid's like, he was like the only bidder, and he offered fucking $2,000. And they think, okay, no one else is bidding. I was gonna go. I was sitting there like, I should just fucking give 2,500 and I'll own that fucking building. You know, they wanted, and it was one of the big buildings in town. There used to be a diner in the first floor, but it's been closed for 15 years. And then there's a little convenience store there, and that's it. And there's like 5 buildings in it. It's like, those things need to fucking go, man. You know, it's just a little rural fucking town, and there was no commercial zone until the guy on the lake wanted his fucking waterfront property commercialized so he could sell fucking beer from his brewery, right? And then they discovered that there was no fucking commercial property in the whole fucking town, so they gave him the right to do it commercially, and then they gave the fucking 3 buildings in town, made that a commercial fucking area. You know, it's so half-assed backwards up there. It's not even funny. But boy, they sure know how to fucking collect your taxes, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
We just paid taxes up there. It was fucking $2,500 for half the year, so it's $5,000 a year for taxes up there.
$5,000 to have the luxury of building a house there.
Imagine. Yeah, you know what it is across the street? I own land across the street. It's not waterfront. It's, you know, abuts my land. It's like a couple acres over there. $200. $200 for taxes.
The 2 properties I have on my house, I paid taxes on just now, half a year, $40 each.
Well,
Right, okay.
yeah. Well, they charged me. They didn't even look at my house. They don't even want to know what my house looks like, man. They value my property at fucking $900 a foot for what's on the water. And that's where they come up with the fucking figure. I'm like, how in the fuck do you figure my house is worth that? Because I ain't even fucking finished. You know, and they're like, oh well, you know, doesn't matter. You're from Massachusetts, and we're gonna fuck you. How's that? You know, I mean, why don't you just say it?
yeah, crop real field here is like 99 too right now. We got 86% relative humidity and 86 degrees.
Wow, where the fuck is crop? There's crop, Oklahoma or something?
Missouri, isn't it?
Missouri. Oh fuck.
I think it's Missouri. But
Yeah, that's hot as fuck
I
down
might
there.
remember, but man,
110, holy shit.
I'm getting old.
I guess we can't complain too much. We've been pretty lucky this summer. As far as I'm concerned. Hasn't been too bad at all here.
Yeah, yeah.
But had until now. I mean, it's always hot when I'm working out in my garden. Cause it's got a wood next to it and the sun's beating down and it's facing to the south, the garden is.
You're having nightmares, aren't you? Sun's always beating down. Never get a wind.
Ready for fall. I don't know, I'm not ready for winter, but
Yeah, I like the fall. That's my favorite time of year.
Yeah, sounds good. I think next year I'm gonna try and go outdoors.
I like the spring.
Yep, spring and the fall, absolutely.
I like the mushroom hunting. Get out in the woods.
Maybe I'll try and build a greenhouse out back so I can grow still out there.
I'm thinking about that too.
You can practice up here if you want.
Greenhouse for my vegetable garden.
Okay, well, I was thinking of weed, but veggies too.
I don't grow weed.
Just smooth.
I hope that all the Canadian, people, the humble and wobbly and all those people finish. Because every year, they went into September, October, and there's always under troubles.
Yeah, they always get the humids come or something happens. Mold.
About me to put a tent over them and be able to condition the inside of them with a dehumidifier, or otherwise you're asking for trouble. I've been there too many times
Yeah.
outside. And I'm a little farther south than all of you, so. But I'm in the corn belt, so I got a lot of corn growing, so I mean, it's nothing for humidity at night to get 100%. Get a
Yeah,
lot of fog every morning.
Yep.
Grass stays wet from the dew till, probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
all right. That's where my fucking lawn is on the front of the house because of all the trees that come over, the lawn stays fucking wet until, afternoon time. I don't even bother cutting it till fucking supper time.
So I usually have to mow when it's wet.
What's that?
I usually have to mow when it's wet. I can't pick and choose. I got too much to mow.
Yeah, I hear that.
Growing like crazy. And of course, it's getting towards the end of the season. The grass is getting tough.
Right.
It's getting ready to go dormant for winter. With all the rain, I'm having to mow at least twice a week, so. Then the price of gases went up, and thank you, Biden. Thank you, Joe Biden.
Yeah, right.
Thank you for my life right now.
Yeah, we're up almost to $4 a gallon now. Down here.
Same here.
Yeah. But don't worry, it will go down to fucking 80 cents or so right before the election. I don't think that's gonna save them.
We got a year to go still.
I don't know what happened. I'm still debating whether there will be an election.
Well, if there won't be an election, there'll be a civil war, so. And they don't want that. Because they ain't gonna win that because,
Are you sure they don't want, you sure they don't want a civil war?
well, maybe they do, but you gotta remember that. The 1%, I have a buddy of mine who was a colonel and both of his boys are in the military now. But it's only 1% of the graduates that go into the military. High school grads, it's 1%. And most of those 1% that do go into the military are conservative. So if you really think that our own kids are gonna go against their own conservative parents on fucking order of a fucking, fucking tyrannical fucking regime, I don't think that's gonna work for them.
Yeah, but they say you only need 10% of those people to be able to make the change to do it.
True, true. Hey, who knows what's gonna fucking happen? It ain't gonna be good, whatever it is.
Well, I won't have to worry about it too much longer, so hopefully.
If Trump
Right.
doesn't win the election or he's convicted, either one, all faith in the Constitution is gone.
Yeah. I mean, it's a banana republic, man. They're already saying that now. You're 4 out of 10 right now. 4 bananas out of 10 is what
Yeah.
Shapiro was even saying the other day. they're as crooked as shit. What's right is wrong. What's wrong is right. It's crazy, man. People are fucking, you hear about the fucking, the dude in the 7-Eleven and the other guy that beat the fucking guy stealing all the cigarettes in the barrel. The dude in the hoodie, he's stealing the fucking smokes or whatever. And he's like, get away from me, man. I'll fucking shoot you, man. And these two fucking dudes grabbed him and they beat him with a fucking stick, like a piece of bamboo or something. So they arrested the guy. Now they're investigating the two people for assault and battery on the fucking criminal. And they're talking about giving them fucking jail time. The
Or just-
world has gone crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot like that law in New Jersey where you're required by law to flee and not stand and fight.
Is that right?
Somebody's coming in your house, yeah.
But it is in Canada too.
Hi, Samantha. Yeah, I know. Wow, lost my train of thought.
You're not allowed to defend yourself in Canada, I think, right?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's what Trudeau said. You might have a gun for hunting, but you can't use that to shoot a person because that's only for hunting. It's like, oh, okay. That's a smart man right there.
Yep.
Well, look at what is it in New Jersey? If I was going through New Jersey and being a licensed gun owner, you get pulled over for a traffic violation. And, being an honest person, they ask if you have a firearm in the car. You say, yeah, I do. Well, they'll arrest you
Yep,
for having an unlawful, unregistered firearm, even though you're completely registered and legal in your own state, which is absolutely fucking asinine. There was a girl and she was in jail. The NRA was backing her, but she was in jail for like a couple of fucking years, man. And she did nothing wrong. It's like, that fucking state's fucking, they're crazy down there.
yep. Thanks to Chris Christie, guess who's
Oh,
running?
yeah, right, exactly.
Bad slow.
Who was the governor of New Jersey?
Right, right.
And he thinks people are gonna vote for him.
No, I know. He's just running in to fucking get back at Trump.
He's
And
trying to fucking
Yeah,
get
that-
me.
Yeah, you gotta
And
remember.
fucking, he ain't getting shit. There's
Trump owns him.
fucking Trump's calling him. What? He looks at the guy in the crowd. He goes, no, you can't call him a fat slob. No, that's not nice. Chris Christie is not a fat slob. You can't call him a fat slob. He must have said it about fucking 10 times. It was fucking hilarious.
Had a sort of a slow night tonight.
Yeah. Getting ready to bring the boys, pack them up and go to college. Going to
Wentworth,
Wentworth Institute. Yes, sir.
That's a good college.
is
Yeah,
it trades?
Yeah,
Trade,
college, right?
yes, trade. Yeah, he's going to be a medical engineer.
medical engineer?
Yeah. He said eventually what he wants to do is design and work on mechanical limbs and prostheses and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
I told him, man, you want to go to school, that's fine, I'll pay for you, but you have to be going for something. I
President
ain't
Trump.
paying for, to go get yourself a gender studies fucking certificate or some
Yeah.
bullshit. You get a degree that you can make fucking money at, and I'm all for it, man.
Because we're Fox News.
And we suck.
We don't really give a shit.
Our viewers' opinion.
We only care.
maybe you should do electrical engineering first.
What's that?
Maybe you should learn electrical engineering first.
Yeah, whatever they're doing, he's in the program. And it's Wentworth, it's pretty pretty decent fucking program now. So we shall see. He was in electrical class and he didn't like that. He went in and changed from electrical, like house electrical, into electronics. 'Cause
Yeah.
He was more interested in that. He excelled in it too. He was really good at it.
One of my best buddies growing up turned into be an electrician. My other one was an HVAC guy. I did a computer
Yeah.
deal. I did. It's just he actually did quite well in life. He's got a lot of cash. He owns a house up in Lake Winnipesaukee, New Hampshire. Shit,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's doing well.
Yeah. No, a kid I was in electrical class with in school. He owns a pretty big company in Cambridge now. He's got fucking 10 or 15 fucking trucks running, a bunch of people working for him,
Yeah.
He did really well for himself.
And it's really quite simple. I've been messing with it for a bit. I don't think it's that difficult now, but
Oh yeah. It's all well nowadays, man. It's the fucking they're up their ass with the fucking codes and all the new fucking things. Like everything now is arc fault fucking breakers and with no sparks and all this. I mean, I don't know. I always remember my electrical teacher in high school. He used to say, "Yeah, well, fucking mechanical breakers still fail." And he goes, they do fail. It's mechanical, and anything mechanical can and will fail. And he goes, a fuse is foolproof, except for one thing, the human factor. And he goes, the fucking assholes putting pennies behind the fucking fuses and lighting their fucking houses on fire. He goes, that's what did the fuses in.
speaking of which, I gotta plug in my batteries. Okay, here we go. Hundred watt, 70 watts, 75 watts coming in up top, 80 watts.
Oh yeah.
I'll just keep coming in all night long at that level. Just a little bit. It's got a 15 amp fuse to
What's that coming in from? The solar panels?
batteries. The batteries. Those big batteries down the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Down,
Yeah.
These batteries are down there.
Yeah.
Red light that's I have it plugged in. It goes up to this plug right here. So I unplug this one. Goes down to no watts. See that top one?
I see, right.
And I plug it back in. And goes back up. Go up to 80 is what it should go up to.
Yeah, you're probably not getting very much sun right now.
No. I'm fucking. I'm pretty much down. I mean, well, not down, but might be down, but ain't nothing coming in. 2 watts.
From here, but it definitely ain't getting enough direct sunlight to get anything.
And the battery here, that little big Pecron thing here is 70% full. It was up to 100%, and because I've used it now for a couple hours with no charge, down to 70. It's weird on these batteries. The first 20% and the last 20% go fast. So from 100 to 80, it goes out pretty quick. But from 80 down to 20, it goes super slow.
Right.
Feel consistency.
Yeah.
And then it gets down to the last 20% and it goes pretty fast too in the last 20%. Weird on these batteries. But should last all night easy. When I woke up,
Cool.
this morning, still 40% left.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're good.
So we had this fucking giant wasp. I don't know what kind of fucking bug it was, man. It was a big motherfucker, man. Big nest. But it was like, it went like this, like a cone. And it was on my, underneath my electric panel on a LB, you know, that goes into the house. But it was fucking huge, man, right? So I haven't really fucked with it because it was like knee high, you know, and it's like, you don't really go over there. So I'm like, I didn't really mess with it. I'm like, I'll leave him alone. And my wife bought the stuff. And so the other night I'm walking by it, one of the motherfuckers come out and stung me. And I'm like, you motherfucker, I've been sticking up for you, you little fucking assholes. So I went, got the fucking shit, man. I sprayed the snot out of that fucking thing, man, right? So I covered it. The next day, I go out there and I was going to scrape it off, you know, and I fucking bang it. And some fucking 5 of them come out of the fucking thing. And I'm like, holy shit. So I went and I got the rest of the can and I fucking dumped it, squirted it right into the hole and dumped it all around the fucking thing, right? So that one's gone. So today my wife comes home and she has the hatchback on the fucking Subaru. And as it went up, she goes, I just happened to fucking glance up to close it. And she goes, she looked past it and up on the top of the fucking house on the gutter, there's a fucking another giant one that's like right above it. What's up, Charlie?
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, man. Yeah, so this thing is fucking ginormous. I mean, it's almost 1.5 times the size of the one that I just eliminated. But here's the thing, it's fucking 30 feet in the fucking air. You know, it's way up there. But it's on top of the old, I took the gutters off of that part of the house because they just kept growing shit. So there's a downspout there. It's all on the downspout. So I was thinking I'm just gonna take that fucking downspout off. Fucking fling that fucking thing. But yeah, they're nasty little bugs, man. They're about fucking that big. Black. What is it?
You know, a paper wasp.
Yeah, I guess they could be. It's like,
Making like a little.
yeah, it's like all little like circles in it, like,
Yeah, paper wasp.
yeah. And they got a nasty bite, those motherfuckers, man. They got me on the back of my fucking leg, man. And I don't like getting stung. After I got stung, I was telling my wife, she's like, they whining a lot about that, man. I'm like, I don't like fucking bees.
Yeah, but they can only sting once.
Is that right?
Wait till you get one of them ground hornets, man. Them things can sting you multiple times and they.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they'll
I heard that.
again.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't like that. This is only like I bet maybe like the 4th or 5th time I've been stung by a bee in my life. I got the honeybees got me one time when we were taking that honey out. But other than that, man, I only got stung a couple of times as a kid. I always remember too, once on the beach, one of the fucking bee got me right on my fucking big toe. And it was like, motherfucker, that thing burns like a fucking cigarette burn. But yeah, that thing hurt like a bastard. And I'm like, well, you grab the fucking, you poke the fucking bull, you're gonna get the fucking horns, man. And I went inside and I fucking annihilated that fucking nest in fucking 5 minutes later.
Go to
The other one. So I got one more to do.
golf club. The fuck out of it.
You know, I so wanted to light it on fire, pour gas in it and light it on fire or something, you know, but
Yeah, take a can of paint, little torch.
You
yeah,
know,
no, I light the fucking house on fire though, otherwise I would. We did that before. We had
you can put it out.
a big giant fucking nest, just a honey, not yellow jacket nest underneath the fucking beehives are on a table. And underneath one of the fucking beehives, there was this fucking big fucking yellow jacket nest. It was huge, man. So my wife and her friend Amanda, they come over. She's a beekeeper too. They both put their fucking bee suits on, and I got a big ass fire going in our little fire pit, you know. And they fucking Amanda held the fucking what do you call it? A pillowcase. And my wife went under there and fucking scraped the fucking thing off, and it dropped into the fucking pillowcase. And Amanda souped it up. And I swear to God, I think she only touched the ground fucking twice in the 50 feet that she had to go. And we put it in the fire and then put the spark arrestor over it, you know. And them fucking bees went up like fucking popcorn, man. And that was the end of that fucking nest. But the ones that weren't in the nest, man, they started rebuilding that nest right in the same fucking place and everything, man. And you can't spray it because you have your honeybees there, you know what I mean? So you couldn't like spray chemicals or anything. So it was kind of a nuisance. We ended up putting a little valve under there on the end of the garden hose, and it just sprayed water up where the nest was. And just let it fucking run for a couple of days, and then they finally fucking gave up. But yeah, so now I got another one I gotta deal with. Yes. Bees.
So Rumble is showing Fox News.
From the show on Fox News.
Yep.
Preparing for the debates, huh?
Getting ready. I'll be right back. I hit the head.
Kevin McCarthy, oh boy.
How will we do that? Together with the
Oh,
Republican
shut
National
up.
Committee. I am asking,
I can't listen to that guy. I don't like him either. Kevin McCarthy. Speaker of the House. Mr. Do Nothing.
Yeah, none of them do nothing. The Republicans, that's the way that it's always been. And the only problem is the liberals are now the freaking war party, so
I know. That's so fucked up, huh?
it is.
Totally fucked.
I know JFK has been rolling over his grave several times.
Well, not to get too conspiratorial, but QAnon was basically supposed to be RFK Jr. coming back, being alive, and exposing Jeffrey Epstein and all the pedophiles that have been going on. That's what all QAnon was all about.
Rumors are rumors, so.
But a good portion of it was true. Epstein was a scumbag.
Yeah, I'm not saying he wasn't.
Trump's got hopefully ended.
Scumbags out there. Unfortunately.
Hope Howard's okay. I think he, like you said, he was going someplace. But
Oh.
Did I get coffee or more water?
Too late for coffee for me, man. I have my last cup about 5.
Well,
Had my last cup about 10.
It wouldn't keep me up though, man. I can drink a cup of coffee and go right back to sleep.
this coffee that I have the
This one, I'd be getting up 3 or 4 times in the middle of the night to piss, so.
right, that's the trouble. Having to get up and empty my cup of coffee.
Well, I get up anyway. So.
I only get up once maybe in the middle of the night.
It's
Yeah.
always 4:20 for me. It's fucked up, but I seem to
It's like-
wake up around
That's
4,
that's too. What time do you go to bed?
like 11.
Okay, so that's what, 5 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wake up about 3:30, and I average between 10 and 11. Anytime in between there, and then once I get up and piss though, man, I cannot go back to sleep. To the
Oh,
deep sleep. I'll go there. I'll go back to sleep, but I might only fall asleep for an hour or so. And then I'm just like, fuck it, I just get up.
Pie.
That a sugar-free pie.
What's that?
Is that a sugar-free pie?
Come here.
High fructose corn syrup. Sugar free.
Stand in front of the camera. Pie.
Oh.
That's what I was saying.
Ah.
And I don't use sugar, and I haven't used sugar now for, well, except for the ice cream I have, well, sugar-free ice cream, the 100 calories of ice cream every night.
That's nothing.
That's right. That's why I'm not giving that up. I'm sorry. I like my ice cream.
Yeah, yeah. I have popsicles all the time, man. I have the sugar-free popsicles. And I just like popsicles, I always have. And I've gotten used to the sugar-free ones now. They're just orange, cherry, and grape, I think.
Good idea, Kerry.
And they're fucking really good.
Kerry. Sugar-free ice pops, ice pops. Sugar
Popsicles.
pills. We should try them. Those would be good. Sugar-free popsicles.
I'm not very crazy about optical.
No. All right, I'll keep my ice cream.
Yeah, just as a matter of fact, I just got 3 boxes of them. When they're on sale, it's just like, oh, fuck, they're on sale. I throw them in the big freezer.
Yeah, I don't have a big freezer. I guess that's one of the things I'm probably luckily on with the whole power thing I'm trying to do.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
refrigerators and freezers, suck a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I have a big side-by-side refrigerator and
That's what I have, big side by side.
I also have a small chest freezer.
I don't have one of those.
That's what we got, a small chest freezer. But I run 2 other refrigerators. I got an upstairs refrigerator and a downstairs refrigerator.
That's where the money is, man.
I got one sitting out in the garage too. I don't use.
Right.
I got a.
Yeah, I have a big my mother's old fucking side by side that they paid fucking $3,000 for the fucking thing. And my kitchen's too small for it. I have it on my outdoor, it's not an outdoor room, it's like a sunroom with a cover over it, but the door's cracked and shit, but I wasn't gonna let it go with the condo for nothing, man. I was like, fuck this, man, it's a nice fridge.
Yep.
And then it's too big for Maine. It's really too big for here. But when I do the kitchen over, I'll fucking make it work. That's what she told me. She's like, well, now that you have all the cabinets done for Maine, you should probably start working on this house. I'm like, oh, whatever. I don't care.
I was thinking about at least buying a quarter a cow or half a cow or something maybe, so.
That's not a bad idea. My parents always did that back in the 70s.
$100 for, well, I don't know what the price is now.
Yeah.
About 1,500 for a half last time I knew.
I go to the butcher and buy a big slab of meat and they chop it up for me, do all the shit for it.
Yeah.
Cheap, like $80 for, 15 steaks, 16 steaks,
Well, it all depends on what kind of steak it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ribeye.
Ribeye. Oh, say yeah, that's a good deal. Absolutely. I love a good ribeye, man.
Good standing ribeye roast.
Yep.
When I was growing up, and I guess I could do it here, but I'll never do it, I'm sure. But we grew pigs. Well, we didn't know a lot. We had one pig twice,
Yeah.
And then we ate, well, most of it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
My dad was a big thing on like making the head cheese out of the brain. And I was like, fuck that. I didn't know why he did that shit. But I'd eat the bacon and the ham, and that was all good.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, I've got a lot of animals, so. I've cooked a lot of animals. Venison, pig. I've butchered a lot of animals. I'm in pig capital city here in our state anyway, so. Got so many pig farmers around here, it's pathetic.
Is that right?
That's good.
Yeah, they go by in the trucks all the time, you can hear them squealing in there, you know where they're going to
Heading for the slaughterhouse, huh?
right down the road here too, so.
Oh, no shit.
Where they butcher them, and
As I was watching Clarkson's Farm. Have you guys seen that series yet? It's on Amazon. Jeremy Clarkson is the guy from Top Gear.
now if I don't watch any regular.
Oh, okay. Well, he's usually he's a sports car fucking guy, right? But he bought a farm during COVID, because he couldn't do it. So he buys this farm, and but there's just the story I was going to tell was he brings these two goats that were fucked up. They couldn't produce another goat. They couldn't have babies, and something was wrong with them. So out of the herd, so he has to take these 2 or 3 goats, and he's got to take them to be, euthanized. So he brings them to this place, and he's all sad and shit because these goats are his little buddies, So he goes, all right. He goes, they put them in the pen. He goes in the office to sign the paperwork. And the guy goes, all right. He goes, well, I'm going to go say goodbye to the goats. The guy's like, and then he gets out there. The guy goes, hey, where'd the goats go? He goes, oh, they're already dead. He goes, what? He goes, well, they've already been dispatched. He goes, that's what you brought them here for. He was devastated. He's left. And he's like, oh man, I couldn't say goodbye to them.
I've had goats, we've raised
Hey,
turkeys.
Saj.
Hey,
What's up,
sorry.
man?
Had
Yes.
goats, turkeys, chickens. Pigs.
We had chickens. We had a fucking 20-something fucking chickens at one point.
Chickens be good.
Chickens are cool, man. They're all right. They're not good eating though, man. They're bony little fucks.
It
And
all
laying
depends
hens.
what kind of chicken you get, yeah.
Yeah. We had buff.
And
We
laying.
had, but we like the we got like the first run. We got 5 or 6 different kinds, 3 or 4 of each.
Yeah.
And we really like the Buff Orpingtons. They're called, which is they look like the same color as a golden lab, like that yellowish color. And they were great, man. We had a fucking bunch of them. They were great layers, and they were friendly little chickens. They used to follow my wife around like she was the fucking the flying nun or something, man. It was funny, man. But yeah, they were good. They were good, and they laid for 2.5 years, I bet, before they stopped laying.
That's about the average one. To
Right.
get out of
Yeah.
a layer.
Yeah, but I got rid of that coop, man, when they stopped. And that was a fucking, what a fiasco that was, man. That coop had grown. I'd been added on to a couple of times, you know, starting to look like a fucking homeless shanty out there. It's like, I gotta get rid of this fucking thing. So we tore that bitch down
Even though President Trump
and
is,
tilled the fucking soil under it and everything. Now the grass over there fucking grows beautiful, man. All that fucking chicken shit was tilled into the soil, you know?
Oh, good. It makes good fertilizer.
Yeah, man, it sure does.
We suck
we don't really give a shit.
about our viewers' opinion
We only care about getting a big fat paycheck.
and about not getting fired like Tucker Carlson.
First Republican primary.
Not getting fired like Tucker Carlson.
Because we're Fox News and we suck.
We're Fox and we suck. That's funny.
Hope that doesn't get you in any trouble. Should be fine. My strike's over a little bit.
Well, yeah, it comes right up the first thing when you go on Rumble, eh? Fox Republican presidential debate.
Yeah,
Now, where is Trump's gonna be on what, Twitter?
Gonna be on Twitter.
Twitter, yeah, Tucker interview.
Tucker at Twitter.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson.
So let me see. Go to,
X.com.
oh, is that what it's called now? X.com?
.com. Top right hand side, type in Tucker Carlson.
There we go. Oh, he's already started? Oh, that's commercial.
Oh, that's the interview preview. Kind of like the
Oh, okay.
9:55, 8:55, sorry, is when it's gonna be live. Well, I knew now it'll be live. He pre-recorded it. Go SJ on Twitter.
Yeah, Sarge, I hear that, man. We never had a rooster. We one time we got one, you know, by mistake. And that, oh, not by mistake, we just got the fucking rooster because they didn't sex them right when we got the little chickies, you know, little baby chicks that were a day old. And we ended up having a rooster. And before he got to car, and you know, he was a loud fuck anyways, but one of my scouts' mom grew up in Brazil, and it was nothing for her to fucking take a fucking chicken and fucking cull it down and fucking clean it and eat it for dinner. So I called her up and I'm like, hey, you want a fucking chicken? She says, bring it down. So I did. I brought it down. She met me at her back door with a noose in her hand.
Oh, did you see this? Michelle Obama's a man. Fucking funny.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
That's fucking funny.
I'm a private investigative forensical
Oh, this guy. Yeah, he's funny.
competitor, and I have irrefutable proof that Michelle Obama is a man. The Obamas don't think you know, and they don't want you to know, but I know that you do know. Just take a look at these Photoshop pictures. You can clearly see beneath Michelle Obama's dress is a bushel of male genitals. Genitals are a circle, that's a black circle, and even more compelling, there is an arrow drawn pointing to the male genitals. You can't make this stuff up, people. Oh, Michelle's a woman? Really? Well, how do you explain this? Barack
Look
Obama.
at that.
You might be asking, Who is that lovely young lady with a mustache that he has his arm around? Answer, Big Mike. But then if you cross-reference it with the green dress picture, you might realize it's the little Mike. Dude, have you ever seen the size of Michelle Obama's back? Fuck, the plot recently thickens because we found out that Barack Obama himself is gay. The New York Post said that Obama's biographer said that his ex-girlfriend said that he said he makes love to men every day in his imagination. And that's fiction, but corroborated evidence. And now we consider, does it make sense that a man who fantasizes about making love every day to men in his imagination would in fact actually be married to a man so he can make love to that man every day in reality? Gay set match. But we've known he's been gay. Not only does he fantasize about making love to men, but he dresses all neat and he probably plays pickleball. The evidence has been right there in front of us this entire time. Obama is very gay, which proves Michelle Obama is a man so that they can do gay things together. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But Obama has monkeypox. I think I'm doing that's why we're persecuting him so hard. You know how Obama's thing has never been brought up in connection with Epstein? Exactly. Epstein was dealing with young boys, which means Obama was not involved, which proves Obama is gay. You still don't believe me? Take a look at this evidence. I don't know. I haven't done the handwriting analysis yet. And then we must consider the chef who is dead. What did the chef see that he can't unsee that someone else saw him see? Was Michelle in an untucked moment? Answer, definitely yes. Now he's dead. You know who else knew everything and is now dead? Joan Rivers. Take a look at this.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
So let's just calm down.
Got it.
No, Michelle is a tramp,
I'm sorry, she's a what?
transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
One Joan Rivers herself knew that Obama is gay and Michelle is a trans man. And Joan Rivers didn't live too long after that. And consider this, there is a reason why Obama took down Saddam Hussein. Saddam sodomized? Obama was clearly trying to kill his inner truth because he was now you're just being homophobic. I've been working hard on this case, putting together conclusive proof that Michelle Obama is a man and Obama is gay. I've dedicated my whole life working on this case for about the past hour and a half. And now the proof is in. Without all these lies and corruption, there's truly nothing wrong. The last thing I want to say is, Michael, we know who you are. Please come out, live your truth, get you a drop with Bud Light.
Subscribe to Awaken with JP. Also go watch his new live show on Rumble, Tuesdays at 1:30 p.m. Central Time.
Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you know that working your
No more
son.
commercials. Cobra Space SJ on Twitter is my handle. Flyby has a shitload of fucking subscribers.
Who?
Flyby,
Oh, does he really?
30,000. He used to have like 150,000.
What?
Yeah,
Why does he have so many? What's he?
he's a political hack. He talks. He's a Trump guy,
Oh yeah,
big time Trump, supporter.
yeah. That's funny.
Can't remember his name, but I'm friends with him.
All right, we got 6 minutes, huh?
Yep. And try and show it. Huh?
What's that?
You want me to try and show it for you?
Maybe if I get off YouTube.
Be fine with me if you want to get off YouTube. Go to Rumble. I wonder.
No, we can still do it on Zoom too, so. While we're zooming, so.
Wait,
This is a reminder. Trump interview.
whatever you want to do. Yeah, one of the two of them is going down tonight, either Rumble or Twitter.
What do you mean?
That they're not gonna be able to keep up with the demand for all the people that are wanting to watch
Oh, yeah.
one or the other.
Yeah, my bet's on Twitter.
And I think Rumble may have some troubles with their debate, showing the debate. But who knows?
Twitter will too, though, probably.
I would think Twitter would, because there's gonna be so many people wanting to watch it, but I don't know. 11 people on my Rumble watching right now. What's up, everybody? We'll be showing it. I don't know why I even listen to this guy.
Who's that?
Trudeau is appears. I was looking at.
That
Well,
fucking guy's crazy, man.
But they missed this at the debates. Well, let me see, get this. Look in here. Come on.
You're moving over further and further. Pretty soon you're gonna be off the.
This is a tough business. to run for president.
You're a tough guy, Jeff.
And we need to have a leader that is real tough. You're never gonna be president of the United States by insulting your way to
So
the
let's see, I'm
presidency.
at 42 and you're at 3, so
Doesn't
so
matter.
far I'm doing better.
Doesn't matter.
So far I'm doing better. You know, you started off on the end, Jeff. You're moving over further and further. Pretty soon you're gonna be off the end.
This is a tough business. to run.
A little loud in him.
He stole Jeb Bush's presidency.
Seen this
Oh,
one?
well, did we actually need another Bush in office?
I know, right? Nothing but a fucking warmonger.
Are as listless vessels that just supposed to follow, whatever happens to come
It's
down.
funny because they all said, "Oh, that Trump's gonna start wars, gonna start World War III."
Well, it didn't start a war.
And it's all the other ones that are starting wars. Trump didn't start anything.
DeSantis, Governor DeSantis.
Lying motherfuckers.
He wasn't perfect, but
No, not by any means.
close.
Hey, this guy.
But at least gas was cheap
Look at this guy.
and he wasn't fucking with people.
No fucking way. No fucking
Who's
way.
that, Ron?
Yeah.
Hey,
You want a link, Sarge? You gonna join us backstage? I'll put up the link for a second. Oh, one thing. P55, it should be on. Let's go.
There it is.
Night, but we're not in Milwaukee.
All right, I'll just shut it down.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Why are you at the Fox News debate tonight in Milwaukee?
Well, a lot of people have been asking me that, and many people said you shouldn't do them, but you see the polls have come out and I'm leading by 50 and 60 points. And some of them are at 1 and 0 and 2. And I'm saying, do I sit there for an hour or 2 hours, whatever it's going to be, and get harassed by people that shouldn't even be running for president? Should I be